Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into some of the most jaw-dropping scandals in modern history. From corporate corruption to shocking betrayals, these events shook the world. Grab some popcorn and let's jump into the top 5 biggest scandals ever. But first, before you get that popcorn, if you're new to the channel, I'm Katray and I post daily. So if you enjoy these videos, make sure you drop a like, comment, any more videos you want me to see, or videos you want to see me do, and make sure you subscribe. That's about it. Scandals come in many forms: political, financial, and even personal. They capture global attention, change the course of history, and often leave us questioning, who can we trust? Let's kick things off with one of the most infamous political scandals of all time. Number 5 on our list, the Watergate scandal. In 1972, 5 men broke into the Democratic National Committee headquarters at the Watergate Hotel in Washington, D.C. What started as a simple burglary revealed a web of lies, espionage, and political sabotage orchestrated by members of the President Nixon's administration. This scandal ultimately led to Nixon becoming the first US president to resign from the office. This was a major moment in American politics, reminding us of sometimes those in power are willing to go to shocking lengths to stay there.
I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow. Vice President Ford will be sworn in as president at that hour in this office.
He is the only president ever to resign from office.
Coming in at number 4, we have the Enron scandal. Enron was once considered the Wall Street darling, with billions in assets and reputation as one of the most innovative companies in America. But in 2001, it was revealed that Eron had been using account loopholes and shady financial practices to hide massive debts and inflate profits. The scandal not only caused the company's collapse, but also wiped over $60 billion in the market value. Thousands of employees lost their jobs and pensions. Eron's scandal led to a huge shake in the corporation's regulations, including the creation of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act to prevent further frauds.
Excuse me, sir, how are you feeling?
How do you think?
I don't know anything. I'm new. I've only been here a week, graduate scheme, and so my kind of career has been halted at the first hurdle, and that's it.
Things still need to be done. Business as usual, as far as I know.
Everyone we've spoken to is basically that everyone's job is gone.
Well, that's not what we've been told in finance.
It's very mysterious. People just walk around not sure what's happening. Some people are wrapping up all their belongings. People are spending all their credit on their canteen cards.
At number 3 is a heartbreaking and shocking scandal that rocked a Catholic church. In 2002, investigations covered decades of abuse within the church, with priests across multiple countries accused of abusing minors. Even more shocking was the revelation that church officials that covered up these allegations by transferring priests rather than holding them accountable. The scandal led to numerous investigations, public outrage, and widespread reform within the church. It remains one of the most damaging scandals to hit religious institutions, affecting millions worldwide. At number 2, the Volkswagen emission scandal. In 2015, it was discovered that Volkswagen had installed software in millions of diesel cars to cheat emission tests. This defeat device made the car appear eco-friendly, but in reality, they emitted up to 40 times the legal amount of pollutants. This scandal cost Volkswagen billions in fines, damaged its reputation, and shook customers' trust in green technology. The automotive industry hasn't been the same since, and the scandal still impacts environmental policies today.
What you're seeing here in our test laboratory is like a treadmill at your gym for motor vehicles. The driver follows a simulated road course that takes a vehicle through its paces of accelerations, decelerations, everything that a normal driver would experience during the day. And the idea is that we collect all the emissions that the vehicle produces and come up with an actual emissions factor per mile for the emissions that are being produced when in operation.
Now, this
first came about a couple of years ago that you were seeing these discrepancies. So going into this, when you were road testing them, were your spidey senses already tingling?
Well, a number of our partners were trying to explain why the emissions were spiking, but it took a lot of research to point the direction to where we came to today. Well, when you go out on the road with what's called a PEMS, or a portable emissions monitoring system, you're actually observing emissions produced under real-world conditions.
So that was, I guess, the key in, this whole controversy that we're seeing.
When you do research out on the roadway, while not as, when it turns out that is a deliberate action, we're disappointed in that. Well, I think this episode has really shown the value of having both types of test systems. Here in the laboratory, we have a system that is very good for complying with laws. If you have a system out on the roadway, it's a good check or a good screening tool to find for problems, whether those be problems generated by just normal wear and tear, or if it's problems that are deliberate.
And at finally, number 1, we have the Cambridge Analytica scandal. It was revealed that Cambridge Analytica, a British data firm, had harvested personal data from millions of Facebook users without their consent. This data was used to create detailed voter profiles and target politic ads, raising concern in privacy and democracy. The scandal exposed major issues in the data privacy and how personal information can be manipulated on large scales. It pushed Facebook and other tech giants to rethink data security, but the legacy of the scandal continues as we grapple with online privacy today.
It was my mistake, and I'm sorry.
I am so sorry that we let so many people down.
This was a major breach of trust, and I'm really sorry that this happened.
We definitely know we're late. We have said we're sorry, but sorry is not the point.
We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a mistake, and I'm sorry for it.
And that was 5 of the biggest scandals that shook the world. Each of these scandals serve as a reminder how powerful individuals and corporations impact society, for better or for worse. If you found this video interesting, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, comment any other videos you want me to do, and I do deep dives like this and post daily, so make sure you're watching, okay? Make sure you're watching, okay? I'll see you next time.